Hi, everyone. I'm just getting set up here really quickly. I'm here in my studio, and I just want to make sure that everyone can see my drum because this is a little different than what I normally do. So I'm going to set this up differently. Here we go. Much, much better. Okay, so that looks like you'll be able to see my drum a little better. If you're new, you should go ahead and drop your name in the chat box here so I know where you're from. Cool. So this is a hand drumming workshop within Community, and I'm really excited to get to share this time with you. We're going to go about an hour, and I'm going to introduce myself in just a second, but I'm going to do it in a really different way. I'm going to do it in a kind of fun way. So get your drum and set it in between your legs or just where you can comfortably play. And I have my drum. It's a djembe, which I'll talk about a little later. But I just want you to be really comfortable where you can sit and play comfortably, just really relaxed, keep your arms relaxed. And I'm really looking forward to working on this with you guys. So if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up in the chat box. I'll be looking for that, just making sure, and I'll be watching that, answering any questions, or if you have any audio issues, or if you can't hear me very well, just drop that in the chat box. So here we go. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say my name, and I'm going to say it like this. My name is Michael Standard. My name is Michael Standard. So take your name, and I want you to say, my name is Barack Obama. My name is John F. Kennedy. And whatever that is, play that along with what we're playing on the drum. So my name is Barack Obama. My name is Barack Obama. My name is Michael Standard. My name is Michael Standard. My name is Michael Standard. And now we're going to try a different phrase. How are you doing today? 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 Try it again, and ready, go. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Cool. So take a short rest. If I hope you guys are doing okay, especially being home and only being able to see a couple family members. Maybe I know it's a little weird for all of us being stuck inside, but it's I'm really glad that I get to have this fun workshop with you guys. So the next thing we're going to say is the 4 first months of the year. So think that's January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April. So if we say that, try saying that out loud. January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April. And we're going to play it in just a second. January, February, March, April. 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 And if you're just joining us, we're saying the first 4 months of the year and we're playing that on the drum. And it's really cool. I'm seeing Reese, which is a fellow friend of mine, Matthew Ladd, and Grayson Layfield. It's great to see you guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. Let's try that again. January, February, March, April. 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 Now you try without me. January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April. Now let's do this. How are you doing today? I'm fine. 2, 3, 4. How are you today? I'm fine. 2, ready, and how are you today? I'm fine. 3, 4. How are you today? I'm fine. 2, 3, 4. How are you today? I'm fine. 2, 3, and stop. Cool. So what's great about these drums is we can talk so much with what we're playing. And I love that I'm a percussionist, so I get to talk to my friends while I'm actually playing the drum. I don't have the saxophone stuck in my face like some people. And so that's a really fun way to play. And so take a second to stretch out your hands if you need to do some hand stretches or just move your hands a little bit. I know that the drum, sometimes your hands can get really red if you play for a long time. So we'll be taking rests occasionally through this. So I want you to repeat after me. I'm going to play 4 beats. I'm going to play 4 beats, and then I'm going to play an exercise. And I want you to just repeat after me. Hey, Patty, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Thanks so much. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you. Now something different. Now something different. Now something longer. Da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. And stop. Cool. Now we're going to do something even longer. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to play a little longer exercise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again. Now let's repeat that. Keep that going. And anytime you play, and if you ever get lost or you don't know what to play, just play regular beats. Just play steady beats, just like this. And I'm going to keep playing what I've been playing, and I want you to just play steady beats along with me. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Now steady beats. Now try something on your own. Now try something different. Now try something faster. Now go back to steady beats. Back to steady beats, just one little note. And what we're going to do is we're going to play fast, and then we're going to go back to steady beats as fast as you can. And then we're going to go back to steady beats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, faster. 2, 3, and. 2, 3, and. Ooh. Now, let's play even slower. So this is our beat, but we're going to play just every second note. Now just you by yourself. Boom, 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 boom. Now just you. Now go back to your steady beats, just a regular steady beat. Now just on one hand. to the other hand. Now do both hands at the same time. And let's stop. Okay, cool. So this drum, you'll notice you play once and it rings a long time. It's like, and my drum stops about right there. It's maybe even 5 or 6 seconds. It's a long time. But what we can do is actually to make the drum be quiet whenever we want to. The drum is talking a lot and we're just like, you need to be quiet right now. So what we do when we do that is we just set our hands on the drum. So let's try that. Let's try making our drum be quiet. Let's play once and then we're going to make it be quiet. And then play once and just leave your hand on the drum like this. And that's like getting one tiny little sound and then just stopping it immediately. I love doing that. I love doing that. So that we can get so many different sounds out of our drums, and I really hope you guys are having a good time with the drums that you have. If you have a specific kind of drum, if you have like a conga or a djembe like mine, whatever drum you have, I'm really interested to know what kind of drum you have. Or if you have a photo, you can send me a photo later on. This is a djembe, and you notice that it has sides that taper in, sides that it's really big on top, and then the sides come in, and then it splays out on the bottom, so it looks like a big gourd. It looks almost like an hourglass with a really big top. That's cool. You have a talking drum. I love those drums. I wonder if it has the ropes on the side that help you actually change the pitch. Those are so cool. This is a djembe, and it's made it here in America, but it is this kind of drum was originally in West Africa. And so there are a lot of different kinds of djembes, and they have all different kinds of names in West Africa. And we're lucky enough to have some of these here in America, and very different kinds of drums here in America that come from West Africa. And so I really like playing this drum. And the great thing about at least a djembe is that you can get low sounds if you play sort of in the middle. So try playing in the middle. And you're looking for that low sound. Doom, doom, really low. So just play right in the center. And whatever drum you have, it's probably a lower sound when you play in the center like that. And you can feel the low sounds. You can feel the low sounds just in your chest. It's so great. Doom, doom, say that. Doom, 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 doom. And then what we were playing, or at least what I was playing earlier, is like a ba sound. I like to think of it like ba. We have doom and we have ba. Doom, doom, ba. Doom, ba. Doom, ba, doom. Doom, ba, doom. And if we play just like we were playing earlier, doom, ba, doom, ba. 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 Doom, ba, doom, ba, doom, ba, doom, ba. Doom, ba, ba ba doom doom ba doom ba. Doom ba ba doom ba doom ba. Doom ba ba doom ba. Feel that bass every time. And that bass is a really low, really grounding thing. It's like the ground. We have the ground and we have the air. And this is the low bass tone is like the ground. And then all those ba sounds, that just happens up in the air above the ground. So let's play a couple more things with this. I'm going to start a steady beat. Play this steady beat with me. And I'm going to play short things with low sounds and high sounds, and I want you to play along with me. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, listen. Now play. Now try this. Now try this. Now try this. And ready, and. Now we're going to try something a little different. Ooh, a floor tom. That's so cool. I wonder if you're playing with sticks or with hands. Hands are kind of dangerous on a floor tom, but I bet that's really fun. I bet you like danger. Here we go. Even longer. And back to the Doomba. And now switch hands. Switch the hands. It's weird, isn't it? Now with both hands on both. Now we're gonna do doom doom ba ba. Here we go. And doom doom ba. Now as you have that, now try doom doom ba ba doom ba. Doom doom ba ba doom ba. can get kind of tricky. But if you ever get lost, you have anything weird, just come right back to this. Doom ba, doom ba, doom ba. So simple, but so nice. Doom ba, 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 doom ba. Cool. So we were playing, and earlier we talked a little bit about we can make the drum be quiet. So let's try that. We're going to start a similar thing, but we're going to do doom ba sh, 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 doom ba sh. Now let's try it even quieter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doom ba sh, doom ba sh, doom ba sh, doom ba sh. Nice, cool. Take a second if you need to stretch your hands or move at all. I love these different sounds that we can get out of the drum. And I bet that since you all have different drums, since we have a talking drum and we have a floor tom and we have a bongo, that those are all different drums. And so even though we're playing doom and ba and sh and all these different sounds, we're still getting different sounds from each of the drums. So you all have your own sounds, which is really cool. So doom ba, we're going to go back to that in just a second. But we're going to play it a little differently. So instead of just doom ba, doom ba, doom ba, we're going to make this sound almost like a horse, kind of like doom ba, doom ba, doom ba, doom ba, doom ba, doom ba. Try saying that with me. Doom ba, 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 doom. Doom ba doom ba doom ba doom. And I bet you're moving a little bit because this is just so much fun. It's almost like you're riding a horse there. Doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba doom. Now let's try playing. Doom ba doom. Now just play that along with me. Now louder. Now quiet. Now I want you to keep this going, and I'm gonna play like a little improv along with this. Now you can play along with that as well. Go ahead and try. 1, 2, ready, and. And back to our horse. Back to the horse. Doom ba 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 doom ba. I'm gonna play again. 2, ready, and. Now you play your solo. Go ahead. 1, 2, ready, and. back to the horse. Now let's try to go a little faster. It's like we need to kick it into high gear. We're just going to start slowly getting faster. Now let's slow it down. Slow it down. Just to a trot. And to help you stay in time, watch my hand and watch your right hand and see if you can play them right together. Right here. Let's play all together, play those downbeats, play those steady beats. Now with both. Just the downbeat. Now with both, here we go, and. Try playing a solo on your own. 1, 2, ready, and. Now I'm gonna play. Ready, and. And back to our horse trot. Cool. So we have our horse, and then we have our what we were playing earlier, our rhythms like what we were playing earlier. And that's kind of like dancing or walking. And there's riding a horse, which is doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba. And then we have playing walking, because we don't walk normally like that. We walk doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba. So let's try playing a little bit of our own music with that. So we're going to start with that doom ba. And I'm going to play. I want you to just play along with me for a second. Doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba doom ba. And keep that going, and I'm gonna play my walking solo. Here we go, ready, and. Back to this doom. Now I want you to play something on your own. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. And back to walking go. Now let's all solo. 1, 2, ready, and. all gonna solo again, then we're gonna come back to walking. 1, 2, ready, and. Now I want you to do a solo, but all with bas, all on the edge of the drum. No dooms. No dooms this time. 1, 2, ready, go. And we're back to our dooms. Let's do doom ba, 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 doom ba. Now we're gonna play. We're gonna play really loud when we play our solos, and when we play just the doomba, we're gonna play really quiet. So anytime you have a solo, you get to play way out, and then when you have your doombas, you play a lot quieter. Here we go. 1, 3, 1, 2, ready, and. And you can solo whenever you want. We're all just hanging out. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and. Soloing, when you're not soloing. I'm going to solo again in a little bit. I just want to hear what you guys are doing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now me again, and. January, February, March, April. So some of those phrases we learned at the beginning, January, February, March, April, play those along with this beat. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? January, February, March, April. January, February, March, April. How are you doing today? Awesome. Now try this. My name is Barack Obama. My name is Barack Obama. My name is Barack Obama. My name is Michael Standard. My name is Michael Standard. anytime you don't know what to do or don't know how to play, just play this steady beat. And we're going to stop in 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Cool, cool. My hands are starting to be a little bit sore almost playing all the way through this. So, but if your hands are sore, you can always take a rest. You can always stretch out your hands or just stretch them or rub them together or whatever just helps your hands feel better. So we have done jams with the horse. We have done jams with our walking. That walking sound when we just walk slowly with the beat. And then also kind of when we're riding a horse. And one of the things that you can do with that is you can kind of play whatever you want along with a steady beat. So what I'm going to do when we start again is I'm going to start with a steady beat, and you can try walking. You can try just playing along, playing your walking Doomba just like that. Or you can try riding the horse, and you'll hear me soloing a little bit, and I'll be talking through it as well. I'm going to be playing the horse as well, trying to talk through exactly what I'm doing. But I just want you to have a lot of fun. I just want you to do exactly whatever you want to do. I'm going to play a steady beat, and you play along however you feel comfortable. I mean, you can't hear what else is going on. You can just hear maybe birds outside or the sound of your dishwasher or something like that. So just play along with whatever's there. I'm going to keep that going, and we're just going to jam. We're just going to have fun. So here is our steady beat. 1, 3, 1, 2, ready, and. And maybe start here. Start with just doom, doom, doom. Let's lay our ground. And you can just sit there, just hang out. And we might add a ba here. Now let's ride a horse for a second. 1, 2, ready, and. And back to this. Now back to the horse, and. And one more time. Now I want you to play a short solo or just play along with my beat. I'm going to play a short solo in just a second. Here we go, and. Solo, the great thing about solos is they're like talking. You can pause in between. So I might play something like this. 1, 2, right. And you can pause, or you can just listen, or you can just play this steady beat. Actually, the more people just play this steady beat, then if we're in a drum circle, we can just listen to each other and keep it all together. Here we go. And we're gonna get on the horse for a second. And then I want you guys to try solos with that. Just jam, just do something fun. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Now try something on your own. Solo. And just get back to this steady beat. And now let's try walking again. Now let's walk a little louder. Now a little louder. Softer. Just tiptoeing along. Now just walking at a normal pace. If you ever want to play something different, just go ahead and play something different. You can just play whatever you want. You can make the drum quiet. You can make it not ring and just hold your hand on it. You can play just dooms. Try a solo with just all those doom sounds. Back to the steady beat, and try a solo on your own with doom and ba, and you're walking. and stop. Cool. So I want to take a minute if you have any questions about playing, or if you have any questions about drumming, or if you have any questions about me or in community. I know we have a couple of representatives from this organization. If you have any questions, put those in the chat box. I'm gonna keep playing my steady beat, and I'm gonna make it a little faster just so we can really have a really great ending to this. But I just want you to know that I'm here to answer questions, and I'd be really interested to hear what you guys, what your experience is, and what kinds of drums you have. If you haven't already, let me know. And just we're going to close out in just a second. Here we go. So a little faster. So a drum circle is a circle of people. And what's cool about it is that it's kind of like a conversation where maybe everyone is there and everyone is playing a steady beat. And you actually can hop in and maybe respond to someone or repeat. You can repeat things that other people play, or you can play things that go along with something that someone else plays. It's like a conversation just with drums, and it's a way to just spend time with your friends, and it's a way to just listen to each other along with actually playing. So if you have pictures, you can send them to my email, which is michaelcstandard@gmail.com, and I'll put that in the chat box, or you can send them to Arts and Community. Probably better if you send it there, just because they have stuff. They're trying to post things and share things. But I will be sharing my email just in case you wanted to send me anything. It's public and it's all there. So here we go. Let's jam out for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess what's always here? You can always just play those tunes. Really quiet. And we're going to build up to the end. Here we go. Cool. So I hope you had fun. I sure had fun. This is a lot more people than I get to interact with on a regular basis. So it's really fun. If you have any questions, or you're looking for help with anything, I'm going to put my email in the chat box in just a second. But hand drum circles and hand drumming is a great way to have a lot of fun. And I hope you had fun, as much fun as I did today. So just give... I wanted to say thank you to Arts and Community and Lowell for asking me to do this. It's really fun and really cool. And so just reach out, have fun. You can get drums together with your friends, or even just like pots. I love pots and pans. That's actually how I learned to play in the first place, to just like get pots and pans out. You can play on anything, and you can really just make anything a drum. That's what's cool about it. So I hope you guys had fun, and let's look for, and I'll be looking for seeing you guys later. So I'm going to put my Gmail in the chat box in just a second. You guys get to see the rest of the room, which isn't all that. There isn't a ton. So here's my email, just so you have it. That's my email. And this is my drum. It's a djembe, and I'd love to see a photo of your drum. If that's something, you can take a photo with it as like a buddy, your drum buddy. Cool. So thanks so much for joining me. It's been really fun, and I hope we get to do this again sometime. Cool. I'm closing this up. I'll see you guys soon, hopefully.